Okay, so today we're talking about the Pewdiepie situation. Basically, a bunch of people are mad at him for stuff he's done in the past, particularly the two mega viral music videos that he made over 5 years ago with like 300 million views. Essentially, people are calling these songs racist because of the questionable lyrics in these songs. Now, I will admit there is some sus stuff, some edgy lyrics, but these tweets are blatantly calling him as a racist, and they're going viral with almost 200k likes, which is definitely absurd to me. I don't think he's racist at all, but a lot of what they show is out of context quotes from the song. So we're just going to go through the whole situation and see what's going on. Of course, it all starts off with a wholesome tweet by Dexerto. Pewdiepie is truly on his loving husband and father era, and this is 100k likes. Okay, so watching that, obviously, that's a pretty wholesome video. Pewdiepie is just enjoying life with his family, his son, his hobbies like rock climbing and exploring Japan. But of course, that's unacceptable, right? Being happy on the internet, that's a level 99 crime, especially on Twitter.com. That's akin to murdering someone in real life. So, Pewdiepie was immediately quote tweeted by this person, who somehow ratioed the original wholesome tweet with nearly 200k likes. This person says, living proof that you can just be racist to 20% of the world and people still see you as some wholesome Chungus 69. Here's some replies. Context: never paid much attention to Pewdiepie. The less said about the T-Series feud, the better. The N-word thing, or was there more? You have no idea how racist the entire internet was towards Indians during the T-Series feud. So you might be thinking, what the hell are they talking about if you weren't on the internet 5 years ago? Fortunately, I was, and I've been through this whole thing. This person is referring to the infamous Pewdiepie versus T-Series drama, where essentially what happened was that Pewdiepie and T-Series were competing to be the #1 most subscribed channel on YouTube. All right, this was before Mr. Beast popped off. All right, so Mr. Beast was still far behind. So it was T-Series, which was a mega company from India, which posted like 50 times a day with a bunch of songs and random stuff. And some people even said, allegedly, that you were automatically subscribed to T-Series if you made a YouTube account in India sometimes or something. So basically, people rallied behind Pewdiepie, right, to keep the #1 spot, because Pewdiepie was a very humble guy in his room playing video games, and this was a mega company essentially just taking the #1 spot. And as we all know, as we want it to be, YouTube is all about the individual, the creator, right? YouTube, it's in the name pretty much. Everyone wanted Pewdiepie to stay on top. So Pewdiepie made these two diss tracks that went very, very viral. We had Bitch Lasagna and Congratulations, both with like 300 million views, more than actual music artists somehow. Yeah, here's a clip.
We only just begun, I review you. Zero vibe is gone, so come on T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna.
Now, if you're wondering what bitch lasagna means, it basically means nothing. It's poking fun at some Facebook users who use broken English in conversations and just weird stuff in general. Bob Zervigana is the same, because it's just poking fun at creeps who are asking for spicy pictures online. Now, pretty much everybody knows that this song is a meme, right? It's a joke poking fun at the weird parts of the internet. Of course, Pewdiepie is not out here insulting the entirety of India or Indians in general, because at least I don't think he's racist at all, okay? I've watched him for a long time. I feel like a lot of his subscribers are obviously Indians, and he's never made a racist action pretty much ever. So it's a gag song making fun of a select few people who are often memed online. Because if someone is being weird and fucking creepy online, they deserve to be made fun of. It doesn't matter what race you are judged by your actions, not your skin color, right? It's like if you made fun of shooters online and then white people got mad about it or something. It's like they took it as an offense to white people, which is obviously not the same thing, right? It's a few select crazy people and not generalizing an entire community. Anyways, it got even worse with the second diss track called Congratulations after T-Series won the subscriber award. Anyways, so essentially there were a bunch of lyrics in both of these songs which were jokes, but, you know, if you take it out of context, it looks really bad. which is exactly what Twitter did. Somebody quote tweeted citing his lyrics from the song, and looking back, it is definitely very edgy, right? And you probably can't say it right now, but I wouldn't say that it's racist, okay? Because this is the same humor that movies like Rush Hour use. And personally, I'm a big fan of the Rush Hour series. I remember watching it growing up, Rush Hour 1, 2, 3, whatever. And, you had Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, I think. And they would essentially just blast a million racist jokes, right? It was a million stereotypes, and it was absolutely hilarious. Everybody loved that shit, except the modern day woke mother flippers, right? So essentially, nobody really cares if you make racist jokes as long as it's funny and in good faith, okay? Comedians do it all the time. So let's look at what Erica is saying. This is all so much worse than I remembered. What the F is wrong with them? And this person has attached a bunch of screenshots. Guess to beat one Swedish boy, you need a billion Asians. So saying this racist is completely dumb. He's basically saying that T-Series needed an alleged bot farm to actually beat him, and, needed thousands of employees and a mega company to actually beat one guy, okay? Now, obviously, T-Series probably, half of the time didn't even know this war was going on. They're just out there expanding or whatever, but this is definitely not a racist quote. On to the next one. About to cause a genocide, so you can call me Hit, okay? Obviously alluding to Hitler there. Now, again, this is a joke, all right? Because the media keeps calling him Hitler or a Nazi or whatever. You had Vox Media trying to paint him as a horrible racist or something. But if you actually go to the song and look at the lyrics right before this, he says, "I love my Indian bros," right? And now he does say from Bombay to Bangladesh, of course. That might be a meme again, but whatever. Looking back, lots of memes, lots of edgy humor. I still don't see a case of racism, all right? On to the next one. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just a dark wizard. Oof. Okay, so I understand how anyone seeing this is gonna be like, okay, I'm white, you're brown, I'm better than you, right? But this is actually from Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime, all right? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very popular card game / anime, one of my favorites. In fact, my channel was actually somewhat inspired from the villain, Maximilian Pegasus. But yeah, Blue Eyes White Dragon is a card with 3,000 points, attack points or whatever. Dark Magician has 2,500. Therefore, Blue Eyes White Dragon beats Dark Magician. All right, it's a famous battle between Kaiba and Yugi, the two main characters with their two main cards. All right, I'm sure he wasn't meaning white and dark. All right, Jesus Christ. Also, in the card game, these are attributes. They're like light cards and dark type cards. It's not referring to skin color here. All right. Although the Dark Magician did have a darkest skin tone or whatever, but come on, this is stretching it, and you know that. All right. Okay. The next one here. Your language sounds like it comes from a mumble rap community. All right. So I don't know, man. I feel like this is just lighthearted poking fun at not being able to understand a language. All right. And I feel like everybody does this. All right. If you hear a language that you don't speak, it sounds like gibberish, okay? That's just how it is. I speak a bunch of languages. Anything I don't speak sounds like gibberish, all right? And that's basically the point he's making. It's not racist, all right? God damn it, take a joke. Holy shit, bro. Like, if you're being so sensitive, it makes everybody look like pussies, all right? Please. Now they continue their tweet thread saying, I have some things to say to the dumbasses, replying, because I can't take you being stupid any longer. Number one, yes, I'm aware this was a diss track against T-Series, a mega corporation. However, actually, his diss is mostly relied on the fact that they were Indian, and he was being pretty plus obviously racist to Indians on those verses. Okay. I don't think you understand how a diss track works, all right? You are supposed to go as low as humanly possible, all right? That's kind of what has been happening. If you saw the Kendrick versus Drake beef, one dude was called a like, that's just how it works. You gotta go where you gotta go, all right? Sometimes you need to make some stuff rhyme or whatever. And I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, I'm defending him with all my honor over here. I get it. It's edgy. But I genuinely, when I was in that time watching those videos, and even now, I don't think he's racist. He's never done anything actually racist. I feel like the meaning of the word racist has been watered down so much right now. Like, instead of actual discriminatory actions, we're looking at freaking words in a diss track, man. This is, I don't know, it's stupid. Number 2, to everyone replying that the third screenshot is about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, I know that, did you though? But can you please think for 5 seconds longer and try to figure out why he would choose specifically those 2 cards to represent him? Maybe because they're the 2 most popular cards in the entire game. It's Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician, Kaiba's Blue Eyes and Yugi's Dark Magician. I think anyone who enters into Yu-Gi-Oh, that is the first 2 cards you actually hear of. Even in the anime, I think the first episode ends with okay, maybe Exodia is there, but I don't know. I guess that wouldn't fit or something. Specifically, those 2 cards to represent him and the Indian company he was against. Number 3, for the people trying to defend him, saying that none of this is racist, please read the absurd amount of bigots replying based to this tweet and listen again to the songs he wrote. Okay, I will admit, Twitter is on some weird shit right now, okay? I don't know why. The timelines are filled with actual like racist shit towards Indians, all right? There's a lot of weird shit going on. Basically, Elon Musk has opened the floodgates towards free speech. And turns out when you have free speech, a lot of people have some weird shit to say. And essentially the reason why Indians are getting the brunt of it is because there's a lot of Indians online, okay? People will basically make a racist tweet towards Indians, and then a lot of people will get mad at it, of course, rightfully. And then there'll be a lot of interactions, and then they will somehow try to earn revenue off of that, right? So they're just farming impressions of being racist to people. Number 4, yeah, this guy dropped the N-word with the hard R live. Okay, that did happen. He did apologize for it. It was a whole controversy, and it was a while back, and he hasn't done it since then. I feel like if you want to, crucify a man for one mistake he made his entire life, then you're a bit weird. Unless that mistake is touching kids, of course, which is nowhere near what he did, right? Going a bit back to point number 2, why not just say he is Exodia? That is debatably the most known Yu-Gi-Oh card, and if you go full Exodia active, you instantly win the match. Bro, I don't know why you're reading so much into it, okay? I don't know. This is crazy. Number 5, yes, I believe that people can change. However, don't you think it's weird that he hasn't acknowledged that there were some pretty messed up things to say about an entire ethnicity? Also, those videos are still up on his main channel. Yes, because they have 300 million views, and if he deleted it, you'd probably say he's trying to hide his racist past or something. You will twist any situation to hate on the guy, okay? Please. Gen Z is trying to cancel what? I don't know what this is. I feel like everybody's making fun of the titles of my videos here, man. God damn it. Okay, we got even more replies here. I love how you talk about how racist the song is and don't even show the worst lines. Like, for real, hold on a sec. The blatant racist lie part, there's that, and also this whole mess, which is equal parts cringe and racist, and another part where they randomly bring the Japanese into this. There's just so much. And they've attached his lyrics, so let's just go over this again. Non-alcoholic, because I had a real problem. That's referring to PewDiePie's alcohol addiction. But we still out here living like we about to kamikaze. I don't know how this is racist at all. Okay, I'm not even going to address this. This is not, obviously. T-Series saying cease and desist, had a problem with me telling them to hold their defecation. Okay, I can see why people think this is racist, all right? So, basically, a lot of Indians live in poverty, in very rural areas, okay? When there's not enough funding and people cannot afford to live or whatever, yes, they be pooping in the streets, all right? And yeah, it's a genuine problem. The governments are not fixing it. It's a hard problem to fix, it seems like. And, it's a horribly dire condition there. Okay, it's not because people are just like to be disgusting. It's not like it's like when Indians go to other countries or whatever, they're not pooping in the streets. All right, it's clearly because of circumstances. All right, you could put another person there and they would be forced to do the same because that's just the conditions. That's just poverty, man. Jesus Christ, I don't know. And yeah, you can think it's racist to point this out or whatever, but we point out problems of different places all the time. Okay, we're making fun of things all the time, and that's kind of a way to make light of things or whatever the hell, right? Anyways, people are just going absolutely wild on PewDiePie. Karma's a bitch, if not a myth, because if anyone deserves to suffer horribly, it's the sweetest piece of shit. Jesus Christ, man. And it's a picture, it's a video of him enjoying life with his family. And I can only think that all of this has nothing to do with racism, nothing to do with calling out PewDiePie. nothing to do with being a righteous person, but actually, this is what I call, ladies and gentlemen, jealousy. This is what happens when somebody is succeeding in life, enjoying a good life, and you absolutely fail miserably at your own. So therefore, you need to try to bring others down with you. And that is pretty much Twitter summed up in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. We've been covering stories for about 6 years now, and every single time, every situation can be summed up in this one way of people getting jealous at other people and jealous at their lives and trying to bring them down because their own lives suck. I hope he faces the karma one day for the millions of Indians or South Asians facing racism because of him today. It all started with him. Yeah, that's right. Pewdiepie has started the entirety of racism against Indians online. Sure. I mean, you got to be completely and utterly delusional to think that PewDiePie is the source of all racism towards Indians, okay? There's definitely some sources, okay, I will say, and it ain't PewDiePie. Oh my god, someone needs to rob him again, and he's just holding his kid, bro. This is so messed up. Anyways, in my opinion, all right, if you have to go back several years and this is the best you can come up with, like Blue Eyes White Dragon versus Dark Magician, and that is your best attempt at painting PewDiePie as a racist, I mean, that's just ridiculous to me. I feel like you judge a man by his actions, and he has never been racist towards Indians in any of his videos or all, treats everyone pretty much equally. So I'm not going to brand him as a racist. I think Twitter is spurging out as usual. But I'll be reading comments as always. Let me know what you guys thought about this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.